Hi, hello, my dear friends. Welcome to EHS Academy. Okay, today we are going to see how to create a safety report. Okay, this is one of the job oriented skill that everyone requires in his job. Okay, this is not only for EHS field, it is for every job oriented peoples. Okay, this video will be helpful for everyone. Okay, and before that, starting our lecture, I am your Sharat Shetty and I am requesting you to please subscribe our channel. Okay. Today we are going to see what we are going to learn today. Okay. What are the topics that we are going to cover today, and in this entire video what you will learn. Okay. First only I will say you what you are going to learn. Okay. You will learn what is a report. You will see the introduction of a report. Okay. And second will be the type of report you will be seeing, and third is how to write a report. This is the major thing that you will learn in this video. Okay. Okay, let's start our lecture from first introduction. Okay, what is report writing? Report writing is a formal style of writing elaborating on a topic. Okay, it is a formal style of writing and elaborating on a topic. What do you mean by that? For example, you have conducted an event in your organization where you have conducted COVID-19 RPEC test. Okay, and your workers have participated in that event. Okay, and you have to, your management have asked your report on the event. Now, how you are going to present your report, your case is called as report, the compilation of the words according to the event where you will document it. It is a documentation work. Okay, you will be writing why, where, how, then you will cover all the things in the report. You are presenting a case on that. Okay, the ton of report is always a formal. What do you mean by this? This means the report will be always be evidential part of your organization. It is a evidence. Anyone can use the report and show that, see, this report have concluded this particular event and these are the results of the event. It is a evidential part. Anybody can use it as a evidence of the event. Okay, and for that you have to take care how you will compose the report. Okay, in every job it is very important that how you will write a report. Okay, to learn that you have to gain some experience on report writing. Okay, you will learn uh, uh, slowly, one by one you will learn how a report is been composed, how it is been organized, how it will be distributed. Okay, for whom you will send that. Okay, there are many types of things that you will learn. Okay, next we will see what are the types of report. Without that we can't compose a report. Okay, there are many types of report which have their own characteristics. Okay, now what are those types of reports we will see in the next slide. Okay, before that I want to tell you that in every organization, if you have if you are in a EHS field or EHS post, you have to compose lot of reports. Okay, you have lots of safety reports. Okay, you have weekly reports, you have monthly reports, annual reports, particular event reports, and then incident report, accident report, OHSC documents, OHSC field reports, many reports that you are going to compose. Okay, for that you have to understand the report. Okay, you have to understand the case that you are going to present. You have to understand the entire thing. Okay, for example, you have conducted a HERA analysis in your organization, or you have conducted a failure mode effective analysis. Okay, and now you have to present that to your organization management, and how you are going to show that depends on how you will compose a report, how elaborately you will define your case, how you will give the evidence on that is only a report. Okay, if you can't present your case, it will be very difficult for you to grow in your career. Okay, see, in every career there will be some dark spot that everybody will face. Okay, and many people face this problem while report writing. Okay, and how to say, if your first impression was your last impression, what we'll say, no, in this also it is very important how you will present. That only will make your career. Okay, let's discuss types of report. Formal and informal report. What is formal and informal report? Formal reports are those reports which will be circulated in organization to organization. For example, from you to your client, what are the documents that goes is called as formal reports. It is the evidential part of that report. Your client can show the your report as a evidence for anywhere, okay, as for also in a legal document also, okay. And second is informal report. These are the reports which circulates among your organizations, okay. For example, you are giving a report to your management, or you are giving your report to your subordinates. These are some form of formal and informal reports comes under, okay. And the second one is short and long reports. Short reports are those which are composed in very small parts. For example, one sheet of paper. Example, you have been made a hospital tie-up, okay, and you are making a report on that, okay, where you will discuss the services that a hospital will provide. It not need to have a very large composition. It have a short composition, and it will only require 1 to 2 pages, okay. It is called a short report. And second one is long report. What is long report means? These reports need lot of research work and lot of event oriented things. For example, what you have done, what you are going to do, and how you are doing. Everything comes in that: what, why, where, how, okay. This type of reports, like for example OHSC report, okay, OHSC plan, this comes under long reports, okay. Informational and analytic reports. These are the reports where you have done some research work. For example, you have done HERA work, you have done failure more effective analysis in your organization, and you are going to present that to your management by composing a report. Is called as informative and analytic report, okay. And proposal reports. These reports are those reports where you are giving some proposal to your organization. For example, you want a new safety kit, okay. For that, you are presenting your case to your organization by saying why we require this, how we are going to acquire it. Everything comes under this proposal report. By seeing this proposal report, they will give you some budget on that, okay. This is a proposal report. Validatic and lateral report, okay. This same comes under short and long reports, okay. There is no any differentiation in this, okay. Periodic reports are those reports where you will periodically give the reports. For example, weekly report, monthly report, yearly report, annual reports. This all comes under periodic reports, okay. In periodic reports, you have this frequency rate, severity rate, whatever the organization is conducting. You will compile it and you will make a report and you will send to your management. It is called as periodic report, okay. Now you have understood the types of report and what are the reports comes under these types, okay. Now next we will see how to compose a report, okay. If you can't compose a proper report, it will always be rejected by your clients or your management, okay, and it will be very hectic for you, okay. If you can't compose a proper report, it will be rejected, okay. The rejection of your report will be very difficult for you to manage, okay. Every time you will make it right and you will send it, and it will be once more it will be rejected because lack of knowledge of report writing. It is one of the major thing most of the people face in their career, okay. And how to compose a report, we will discuss. How to compose a EHS report, okay. What is a report? It's a clear and concealed document, okay. It is a clear and concealed document. What is concealed means? Concealed means there will be a limitation of words that you will use in the document, okay. And for what purpose you will make a report is for an event, for an analysis, for a collection of data, and for an incident. For an event, I already given you an example of this event of RPEC test in your organization, okay. This is one type of event. Analysis, I have also given you another example of HERA and FMEA report, okay. And third one is collection of data. Now this comes under the for example, you have conducted a survey in your organization about your workers health, okay. You have conducted a conductive hearing loss test where you have collected the data of the workers health, okay. This is and you will compile a report and you will submit to your organization. This is called as collection of data report. It's based on the data. for incident, you majorly know about incident report and accident report, where we will compose the report. Okay, these are the four major things that we will these are the four major purpose of report writing. Okay, now points to be remembered while composing a report. Okay, this entire thing is about grammar. Okay, writing in past tense while writing a report. See, the report should be always be in past tense. It should be not be in a future oriented. What have already been done, it should be only be reported. Okay, the event which have happened only should be concluded in the report. Okay, not future oriented, that it will be achieved, it will be there, it will be not be there. Always it will be in past tense only. Okay, always the third persons instead of first and second person. Okay, always use third person. Okay, we, their, them, this types of words should be used. No, I am, we, it should be not be used. Okay, use indirect speeches and passive voice. These are the four major points should be remembered while composing a report. Okay, always keep these points in your mind, and if you want to broadly analyze this, you can remember this point and you can have a research on it and you can know about this. Okay, now basics about report writing. Okay, how we will compose a report. Here you can see we have composed a small part of report. Okay, it is not entire, it is one page of report. Okay, where first we will have a heading. Okay, for what you are going to compose a report. Second will be the place. Okay, and reported by. Reported by can be your organization name or can be your name and your professional name. Okay, and second one is body of the entire body of the your report. First will be introduction, second will be the main content, and third will be conclusion. Okay, in school days you have done a essay writing and conclusion writing. Okay, this is done for this purpose only. Okay, how we can, in future how we can make a report on that. Okay, second one, second slide we are seeing, we have wrote something here. First is heading. You have to write the heading about your topic, what you are going to discuss on that. Now second will be the place where the this report has been established, date, reported by name, body, introduction level. First will be why, who, when and where. What it means why we are conducting this report, how we are going to done this, where we have done this. Okay, and when we have done this all are the things that you have to cover firstly. Okay, and second will be why we have presented this report, and third will be voluntary participation. For example, there will be subordinate of your events where you have other implications on that. It will be covered in third one, and third will be second will be main content. What is main content? Main content is how the events started and what were the highlights of the event. Okay, I have given you the example of the RPC test conducted in our organization. Okay, in this you are having a heading of RPC test in the particular organization, place of conducting the RPC test, reported by my name, my organization name, date of conducting the RPC test, and introduction about the test. We have conducted this test in this date. What are the things that we have covered, who have conducted this tests, and when we have conducted this test, and where we have conducted this test. Okay, and second will be why, the purpose of the conducting of this test. Okay, we will say that we have to we have to identify those peoples who have positive report in the organization. Why comes under this. And third will be voluntary participation. So you can write that this hospitals have been presented there, these peoples have presented, and these are the contribution of these peoples. You can write in this. And main content of the event. Okay, how the event started and what were the highlights of the event. Okay, and the conclusion you can write the summary. This is the very small a report writing method. Okay, there are major things that you will cover. Okay, I am giving you only the task about this. In the second video you will entirely see how our report is created. Okay, this is a EHS statistic report. Okay, you can see the description. Okay, this is statistics only. Okay, for this you have to compose a big large content of report, and you have to place this particular chart in that. Okay, this is the total safe man hours, total TBT conducted, number of workmans. Okay, this is I have done this, and these are the points that you have to remember. How to you just see that. Okay, how it is done, what is the EHS statistics report. Okay, I will bring a separate lecture on this, how to do a EHS statistics report, what are the important points that you have to cover in this report. Okay, and I think you have almost we have almost discussed it, what are the points we have I have told, and I think you have got some knowledge about this. And if you like this video, please like the please click on like the like button, and I will finish this lecture by saying Sarvodaya, means progress for all. Thanks.